Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. Today is November 11th, 2016. And look at the top left corner. We're on patch 1.3. Patch 1.3 fixes a ton of issues, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys before we get started. Back in hard mode. Yeah, it fixes tons and tons of issues. You can go to farming-simulator.com and find out what specifically it fixes. Or maybe I'll be really nice and read the changelog for you guys. I haven't really decided yet. I kind of wanted to see where I was at on my normal map here. Okay. Oh, and I always forget. Whenever I change modes for some reason, it always... Wait, where is it? I don't want any radio volume. I want to turn the master volume. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to be starting off our harvest here, and I was thinking about doing this, you know, just as... like, just manually, but I don't know. We'll kind of figure things out as we go along. So yeah, patch 1.3 came out. It's supposed to fix a lot of problems, including let's see, I'll just go through the list for you guys. Added a camera sensitivity option, so I guess you can make the cameras more or less sensitive. That might be a little bit more for console users or people that play with gamepads, just, you know, so turning your head and things like that isn't so slow. But I don't know. I haven't played around with the setting at all. Added global game setting, which can be adjusted in the game, finally. Improved field mission performance. I don't really know exactly what that means, but that's what is in the changelog. Improved animal cleanliness factor influence. So hopefully, you know, you're not going to have to, you know, constantly be at the animal side cleaning up after them. I know that was an issue before. Improved poplar seed usage and crushing output. So hopefully you'll get some, you know, hopefully that will make poplar a more desirable crop. And I'll look at the map here really quick. Okay. I know a lot of people were very dissatisfied with poplars as a crop because you basically barely made any money for the amount of time that it took to do them. Improved display of multiplayer chat messages, improved camera with heaps on the ground. So I think when you have heaps on the ground, people were having the problem where the camera view was clipping through the ground, and supposedly that, I guess, is going to fix that. Fixed the bunker silos where shovels and other tools were not removing material inside walls. Now, I did test this on my my live stream save game. Bunker 1 was back to normal. Bunker 2, however, was still bugged out. And Bunker 3, well, I haven't emptied that one enough to really know for sure what's going to happen with that. Let's see what's going on around the farm. We got to jump on him. And just need to make absolutely sure. No, we don't have to. We are not going to need to plow again, thankfully. So, whoops. So I need to go and find the tipper. Wherever it is. Where is it, actually? I'm kind of curious as to whether or not I left it over here, which I probably did, but I don't know. Guys, where's my tipper? Did I sell a tipper and forget to buy a new one or something? We got that. Where the heck is the tipper? Okay. Where is... Those are both right. Oh, there it is. It was hiding from me, you guys. I was getting kind of worried there. I was like, what the heck? There we go. Seriously, I was like, what in the heck is going on here? This guy's full already? No, can't be. I thought I hired a worker. Maybe I did not. All right. All right, so obviously he's going to take a while. Let's go visit this field. We're going to see... let's see. No, I don't want to wider... There we go. Ooh, Helianthus head. Okay. We're going to do a quick job here. Whoops. There we go. This won't actually take very long because we got a nice header on here. It's not the widest header, but it's not the narrowest either. Oh. I always forget to I always forget to do that. Okay. So I'm going to time lapse this for you guys, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, there we go. One thing I did notice, I did try to actually, do my old turbo boost exploit, and it's not working anymore. So that's gonna kind of suck for doing some of the super long and large missions. But that's all right. That's all right because it was a cheat anyway. It was an exploit, and I was expecting it to be fixed. I'm still gonna try it just to see. If yes, indeed, it is completely fixed, just so I'm sure. But yeah, it looks like it was. I'm actually trying it right now, and yeah, we're not seeing any budging on the speed control. There's a lot more things that got fixed though, guys. So we're gonna continue on reading through the change log here as soon as I get turned around. After, fixing the bunkers, which still remains to be completely seen, they've also fixed the bunker save states. So I guess people were having issues where, if they were logging out, logging back in, the bunkers would have different levels of silage and whatnot in them. So that has also been fixed. They also show that they fixed the trees falling through the ground. So I know a lot of people were complaining about that. I had one tree fall through the ground, but only in a multiplayer setting. Have not yet had it happen in a single player setting. But still, supposedly that's fixed. Fixed wood crusher when bought and used in the same session. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean, but okay, it's fixed. Let's see. Next up, sewing machine and fertilizer spreaders do now allow filling with a conveyor belt, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people were talking about, buying seeds and then kind of bringing them back, dumping them into a big pile on the ground, and then using a conveyor belt to feed them all at once, so you didn't have to keep, picking up the crates with the silos, or with the front loader, not with the silos, with the front loaders. But so that's pretty cool. I may end up doing something like that on this map. We'll kind of wait and see. Let's see. Multiple selling of same vehicles has been fixed. This was a known exploit, specifically for console users, as a way to get tons of money. So hopefully you've got your tons of money now, and because this exploit will go away, unfortunately for you guys, and for PC owners that knew how to use it. Let's see here. Fixed local issues. They don't really specify. GUI issues, overlaps, money unit updates, etc. Fixed loading of removed vehicle configurations, whatever that means. So we didn't even get $2,000 for doing that, but this is hard mode. Remember that. Let's see. I think it's probably getting fairly close to time to offload our... Oh, no, he's still going. Well, his light is on, so let's go and offload him. Fixed issue. It just says fixed vehicle issues. There's graphics issues, particle issues, triggering issues, things like that. So those issues have hopefully all been fixed. We don't know everything, but, we'll find out. And I guess I should enable cruise control here. I'm kind of going the same speed. Oh, and I need to change my all my distances and everything. Looks like they've reverted. Actually, I don't know if I've been playing with kph and euros in my hard mode. I hope not, because it's not supposed to be. Let's see. Fixed potatoes sewing machine loading from shovel. Fixed pickup objects if player left on the server. Fixed the operational time. Fixed the station crane. Fixed front loader multiplayer sync issues. No, I've experienced that one personally, where if you're playing with somebody in multiplayer and they're using a front loader, the attachments are out of sync. Fixed placeable tree placement on loading, single player and multiplayer. Reloading of animated objects, animated object multiplayer sounds. Again, don't know exactly what all that is, but yep. Let's see, we'll offload that for right now. Let's see, what else? Fixed map issues, terrain issues, collisions, etc. Fixed indoor HUD smoothing, RPM, etc. Don't know really. Kind of difficult to see inside right now, but whatever, that's been fixed. Fixed conveyor belt texture, conveyor belt multiplayer textures. Fixed pickup objects related to eggs. I guess some people were having problems picking up eggs on multiplayer. Fixed the chainsaw loading warning. I don't know exactly what that means. Fixed chat if the user was kicked or banned. Fixed the animal breeding status animal breeding stats saving. This was like your animal breeding achievements. So Hopefully now you guys will be able to get the achievement for breeding those animals. Let's see. Fixed an input collision of GUI interaction and manual motor start. I don't know exactly what that means, but apparently it's been fixed. Excuse me. Animal tutorial triggers have been fixed. Hand tool selling on dedicated servers has been fixed, which I'm assuming that refers to chainsaws, so that hopefully, people cannot just come into your server and cut down all the trees if you have a completely public server. Let's see here. Fixed placeable MP price. I don't know what MP is supposed to mean, but placeable MP price. What is placeable and begins with an MP? I don't know. But the MP price has been updated, so yay. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to drive this guy up to the end of the field here. No, hopefully he'll offload there. Let's see, visit. I want to visit. Do not want to plow, though. Nope, don't want to plow. Oh yeah, we'll do this. This will just take a few minutes. We got to get all the money we can possibly get. There we go. And I'll try the turbo boost again on this. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try it anyway. Let's see here. Animal loading to trailer if money is negative has been fixed. I know I personally experienced that issue as well. So I'm very thankful that's been fixed. Nope. Does not look like I can get turbo boost anymore. Wah! Oh well. Let's see here. Fixed combine straw chopper effect if helper is hired. Didn't know there was a problem with that, but I guess apparently there was. Improved multiplayer server selection. Again, I didn't know that that was really an issue, but apparently it is. Okay. Fix the Goldhofer trailer on multiplayer clients. Again, I don't know what the specific issue with that one was, but if you guys know about it, then hopefully that is fixed. That fixed the conveyor belt helper in multiplayer. Don't know what that's all about either. And fixed various issues with helpers. So hopefully we won't have as many problems with helpers being, kind of derps on fields. So yeah. So that's everything that's been updated in patch 1.3. Now we can just worry about the map here, my map, and moving forward. And I think, actually, I'm going to see what time it is once we get out of this mission. Alright, there we go. So, again, not even $2,000 here. See what's going on here. 18% full. Yeah, it's 1:44. I'm going to fast forward time to about 4 or 5 a.m. just so we can get some light on the field, because it's dark. It's dark and gloomy. I kind of want to go up to field number 5 and see what... 28 minutes. No, thank you. Of course, we would get a nice chunk of change. Out on field... 35 minutes. Ooh. That's actually a kind of a something I might actually do. What is this? Seating? No. Could do seating on this guy. This won't take too long. So yeah, I was kind of begging. What? Wait, please tell me I have to unfold this. Phew! I was about ready to be like, what? There we go. Alright. I don't know what we're... Oh, we're seeding sunflowers. This is kind of a cool little seeder, I think. Come on, they have to have this little cedar bits bobbing up and down, or, you know, you lose the whole effect. Well, at least he goes pretty fast. How much was I going to get for this? I bet we won't even get $2,000 for this. You wait and see. Man, I should have waited until it was daylight. Oh well. It's a little bit more difficult to see when, you know, see your seeding tracks when it's night, but you know, it's not that bad. Oh, go, 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 go. Which tractor is this? The 716 Vario. Okay. And again, I kind of do these missions quick and dirty. If I get lines, you know, if I make mistakes, I'm not really too worried about it, because we'll still get credit for those areas, or at least we should, once the mission is completed. This hill must be steeper than it looks, because wow. Okay. It looks. I do like the lighting in the new game. It is a bit better. Again, not perfect, but better. You know, I've had some complaints recently from people saying that I'm really ripping on this game. I'm really not. I'm not at all. Like, I love the game. You know, I'm just trying to point out things that, you know, hopefully Giants can, you know, focus more on in Farming Sim 19, you know, or the next version. Maybe they could even implement certain, you know, feature improvements in Farming Sim 17, you know, Gold Edition, whatever next year's is going to be called. So, and I'm always trying to suggest things, You know, one thing that I know I would like to see, and a lot of other people would love to see, are self-propelled wind rowers. I did actually mention it to Giants. They said they didn't currently have any plans to introduce any self-propelled wind rowers, but you know, you never know. They might. I think they would be absolutely awesome if they did. That's just my opinion, though, guys. Okay, so hopefully this will be our last pass up the field, and we'll get our money for this mission. I don't know if we will, though. So hopefully all of you guys are also enjoying the game, or, you know, just enjoying kicking back, watching, or playing with me while I'm talking in your ear. Oh no, really? I gotta go all the way back down again. I thought for sure we would have this mission done. Still doing the live streams. I have been cutting back a little bit on the live streams just because. There we go. So we got a little over 2,000. So 2,359. All right. Let's see. Let's check on our. Wow, he's not even 62% full. Let's offload him though. And then I'll try to pick I'll try to pick one more job to do. In between this and the next, whatever we've got coming. Let's see, what do we got? Come on. Pour your sugar beet. No, wait. Pour your soybeans on me. Alright. Alright, no more singing. I'm sorry. Gosh. Alright, so we'll take these, drop these guys off. We're gonna get the morning fog. And then I'm gonna have to look and see actually how many soybeans we have. And offload. Okay. See what we've got. So we're going to have, 30, probably 50,000 soybeans by the time we're done with all of this. I'll probably plant soybeans again unless I can actually afford to buy another field, which I don't really think I'm going to be able to do. I think my primary goal at this time is to replace the combine with something newer with more capacity. All right, so I think we're good on the time right now, and we'll shut this guy off. Okay, let's go back, see if there's anything to do here. Yep, I'm just gonna keep doing these little quick jobs. These are so quick that I don't think I'm going to go and actually time-lapse these, because they're just a few minutes long. I can talk through them, and they don't really get incredibly boring. I don't know, they might be, but I mean, this is what you guys have to do. People always ask, what do you have to do to make money in this game? And I show you guys exactly what you need to do to make money in the game. And this is it. This is, especially for single player. Multiplayer, it's a whole different ball game. But for single player, these are the kind of things that you guys have to do in order to make money, especially starting off. Once you get your farm going and you've got, plenty of crops coming in, you don't really need to do this so much. But later on, it definitely becomes a lot more important. So the reason why I'm doing these missions, again, is kind of twofold. One, it's to make money. And two, it's to get, garner favor with the farmer so that I can buy the fields for a lower price. This field 19 will probably be the first field that I purchase. Oh, I can't look right. Oh no, maybe I can. Finances. We have paid down the loan a little bit, which is good. And I'm probably going to be looking to, do some jobs to really help pay down the loan a lot more. In this episode and in future episodes, because we do really need to get rid of the old harvester. I think we're only going to get like 20 grand out of it. It's not much, maybe 24, 25 grand, when we take it to the shop. We can look at, once I get out of here, I can look at the actual shop or the garage to see how much we'll be able to sell that for. All right, so one more pass down the field, and that'll be all finished. I really, really like this. I love the colors on this little guy. It's just so bright and colorful. And it just reminds me of being on a farm. Okay, so just under 2 grand for that mission. Let's repay another 5,000 because I feel like, being generous. He's almost finished. What we got on field 9? 30. Oh gosh. Instead of walking up here, I'm just gonna. There we go. Here we go with this mission again. Ugh. So it's basically, going to be 9 grand, and we got to do. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut that out. And we'll, what I'll do... I don't know what I'll do, actually. Okay. We're going to go into our garage. We've got the case axial flow, which is valued at 22,843. We'll get an additional 20% off of that, so that'll bump us up to right about 25,000 plus this. And it's just not going to give us that much. Now, if we go back into the shop and look at harvesters, we're going to need to go with at least, a TC5, which honestly isn't really that much better than what we have right now. It's a lot more horsepower. It will work a little bit better, but the capacity's still pretty bad. We could go up to the 7347 Activa. If that's the case, though, I kind of want to go with the Fendt. I just like the Fendts. And we'll eventually get Massey Ferguson's too, but I love the Fendts. And the Fendt's essentially the same tractor. A bit more capacity, 8,600. Nothing to really mod, but we could use some larger heads on that. So we got 220,000 plus, a decent header for it is going to be at least 40,000 for the 25-foot header. So we need 260,000, and we are just way, way, way super far away from that right now. And really the only way that we're going to get there, quickly is by doing, the different job missions. So yeah, he's got this one. I don't want to do a mission yet. We got on field 23. I mean, we would spend at least a half hour farming this, and it's just it seems like I can do other things, more quickly. It almost pays to do the smaller, shorter jobs, Okay. So we're going to come right over here. We are going to okay, we're going to fill that up. Meanwhile, though, I'm going to get my weeder, and we'll start weeding. We'll do the weeding here on field number 12. I may hire a worker for it. I may not. I don't know yet. Oh. Let's just tab back up to the combine because I want to get him, working as quickly as I possibly can. He's looking pretty dirty already. Actually, he hasn't been cleaned from previous jobs, I don't think. Okay. All right, so hiring the worker, and then let's just get on to doing the weeding here. Do 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 do. Oh! I think I found a gold nugget, you guys. There we go. Alright, so we got 4 of them now. I said I'm not gonna, if I run into a situation where I see one, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna constantly go after them until, we can easily get all 100. So what is this? Episode 8 or 9? I'm not even sure. Episode 8? 9? I have to go and look now because I'm not quite sure. Oh man, this is so slow. So I will hire a worker. Just because I was about ready to lose my mind if I didn't. Yeah, this will be episode 8. So he doesn't have that much. Okay. And then how good are canola prices? Oh, wrong. Wrong screen if I want to find that out. 872 at the Denton Bakery. Pretty good. The thing is I kind of need a bigger tipper. And let's see, what do we got tipper-wise? I would really love to get this one. But I don't think I'm going to make that happen just yet. Let's see, what do we got? This one holds 8,000. This one's 8,500. 15,000. But then this one's like 31. I really want that one. That would really be the one that would make the most sense to buy right now. And we could get we could get rid of this old tipper. And the reason why we want a new tipper with a larger capacity, even though we have such a small combine, isn't so much for offloading the combine. I can do that, no problem. The problem comes with the selling point and how quickly prices change once you begin selling crops. When you can sell a large amount of crops at one time, you're gonna keep the most value. Excuse me, golly, why am I burping so much? You're gonna be able to keep that value for the full dump. Whereas every time if you drop off, you drive back home and then you bring you fill up again and bring it back, you're gonna run into the issue of the price is going to go down, so you're going to lose money in that time. So that's one of the reasons why I definitely don't recommend doing that. And instead investing in a larger tipper. Hopefully that made sense. Alright. Oh. I see another gold nugget right there on the top left. Oy. Can I think I can... Yeah, there we go. The first thing I want to do is I want to make absolutely sure what my finances are. I'm just going to borrow enough money to buy the new tipper. Okay? The Joskin Transpace 8000. Very good tipper. Okay. Once I've bought the new tipper and I've confirmed it's over there, only then will I sell, because I don't want to screw myself out of not being able to get a tipper. Alright, let's go up and get this gold nugget, I guess, since I saw it. I kind of know where a lot of gold nuggets are right now anyway, but I promise, guys, I'm not really purposefully going out of my way to pick them up. So we got 5 out of 10. Okay. Alright, back in here. Yeah, I'm like looking at these, the numbers on the little LCDs there on the panel, and I can't really tell whether or not they're, supposed to be clear, or if they weren't before. I mean, they're perfectly clear and fine right now, but I never noticed them being problematic previously. Uh-oh, we gotta stop. I don't think the cross traffic here stops, so I think that's why we have to stop. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back over to the farm. And then I'll probably try to do like another larger job, but I want to kind of empty the combine first. Because essentially right now we don't really have much money left. And I am going to need to offload all of that canola before we can actually sell it. And, you know, we're going to be able to sell 31,000 in this. And that's kind of going to we'll probably have to wait again for a while until we can sell. But I don't know. We'll see how the prices fluctuate. Hopefully they've changed it so that they don't fluctuate, you know, so often. Because I think it was literally like every minute the price would fluctuate. So if you started selling a lot of something and then it clicked to the next minute, you could actually see the price go down. So just something to be aware of. All right, so there's our combine right there. He's going to meet us. Kind of. Yeah, because like right now, let's see, let's repay 5,000. Yeah, we're up. We can only borrow 15,000 right now, which isn't much. Let's see here, 8, 7. Oh, Mary's farm is up to 900 for that now. And see, we're almost to the point where we could fill the trailer. So maybe on this next load, I'll just go down and sell at 900, and we'll see what happens to the pricing. Or actually, I might want to wait because the other prices were indicating being on the rise anyway. So we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. But we would be able to make almost 30, you know, around 31,000, especially if we can get that price up to 1,000 per ton. We'll have 31 tons that we can take over since these, or well, is it 31 tons? How do they do this? No, I think this is the price per 1,000 liters. It doesn't really specify, but that's what it's been previously. So I don't know. Let's go to the map. Let's see what's going on here. No missions. Well, thank you. No missions for him either. We got this one that's going to give us a pretty big chunk of change, but oh my gosh, it's a long mission. So, do I want to do this? Yes. No. Yes. I have a feeling I'm going to regret doing this mission. So I will time-lapse this, guys. I promise. And, come on, get started there. Did we miss a spot? We missed a little bit. That's alright. Okay, well, guys, kick back and enjoy the time lapse. And there we go. So we got just short of 14,000 plus another 3,400 essentially bonus. So I'm going to go back and whoops. We're going to go back to my finances. I'm going to repay 15,000, I think. I think that's what. Yeah. Yep, 15,000. All right, let's see how our combine is doing. I'm sure he is full, so we are going to go move on to the next. Well, I guess he's not even done with this field yet. Ugh. But there's one thing I'm probably sure of is that our other worker over here is probably finished with the weeding, so we're going to move up to field 14 and have him start doing weeding there. Oh, man. So much work to do, guys. So much. All right. So he's moving off. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we can really do right now. There's this. There's no job. Nope. No, 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 no. Oh, wait, this is the potato? No, I don't want to do that. What's going on down here? I just don't think these are worth doing. Okay. What was field number 5? Gosh. It takes so long to fertilize. Yeah, we'd have to fertilize field number 5. And, you know, we're probably going to get about 10 grand for it. And honestly, it'll probably take almost as long as the last one, the last mission. This is the same thing that we just did. Basically doing, yep, sugar beet harvester, or a sugar beet harvest, for another 10 grand. I might actually do this one once we finish up this field. Yeah, there we go. And you're fired. Wait, he's gonna go. Nope. Nope, not gonna do it. Come on, there we go. I just want to drive this guy back down. I mean, we got to pick this stuff up anyway. Doesn't look like we're really getting anything out of it. We'll pick up this last bit here, and then we'll move on to field 15. And I kind of want to see how much field 19 costs. But I do have to be careful because we do have to really balance our finances right now. And that could, and, you know, this right now we could really get into trouble because we have such a large loan. Okay, so how much seed and everything? Okay, so we do have seed. So I think what I'll do is I'll seed field 12. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Those prices are still going up. Let's see. I want to see what happens. I'm going to fast forward time by 120. I just want to see what these do. 902, 905. That is continuing to go up. Okay, now we're up into good pricing territory. That's what we want to see. Now it looks like it might be slowing down. Can we get up to 1,000 though? That's the big question. But if we can get that up to 1,000, that's pretty much a guaranteed $31,000. or euro. Oh, I gotta. Yep, there's 1,000. Looks like it is slowing down. What I want to do actually is I want to switch that. There we go. $20, $21, $22, $23. It is slowing down. $6, $27. Yeah, it's really slowing down now. $28. Okay. So let's go over. Let's jump in this guy. We're gonna offload all of the well, whatever's on the combine. We'll do that really quick. Okay. Okay, he is offloaded. And now we'll run over here. And just ah! And I'm just going to drive through here to get myself turned around. Okay, so let's see. What's the pricing like? Still at 1,028. Now watch. We're going to go over to this Goldcrest Pacific grain, which I think is over. Yep, you can see the beacon there in the sky. That's over by that last, field I said I was gonna do. But what I really want to kind of do right now, because I don't think the price is going to get any better, is, just take advantage of that high price. It's not a great demand. It would be nice if it was a great demand. It went up to like 1,500 or something, but I just don't know. I don't really foresee that happening just yet. And we may want to look into harvesting something different as well. So, yeah. Or I'm sorry, planting so we can harvest something different. I don't know. Generally, it doesn't really affect the prices for other crops, but sometimes it does. I mean, maybe it's just a coincidence, but yeah, sometimes it does seem to affect that. There's another big field of sugar beets we could harvest. I don't know. I'm kind of sugar beeted out now. Alright, here we go, guys. So hopefully we'll get a little over 31,000. Price is at 28 or 1,028. Just want to watch the pricing as we unload here. Nothing is changing. So, yep, 31,800. And I still have 11,000 left. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to head back. Yep, see how it came down so quickly already? So I think what I might do is actually save the rest of that canola, or the rest of that soybean for another time, and then we can pay down the loan a little bit more. Actually, I can pay it down just so I don't forget. We'll pay it down another 20,000. Whoops! I don't want to borrow it. I want to repay it. There we go. So we have a buffer there of $50,000 right now that, you know, is going to kind of protect us in case we need to buy something or if we need money for seed or whatnot. So I think right now, kind of the only thing I can't really plant is sunflower and corn that I would want to plant. We could do sugar beet, but I don't really see that as a huge cash crop, you know, unless we were to get like one big great demand. I just don't see it happening. We could also plant barley. I think, because I think we're out of barley. Yeah, or even canola. See what the price. No, the price is. Price came down to $9.80, so it's still, you know, we're not going to get quite $1,000 per ton, but you know, we'd get up there. So I think what I'll do, guys, is we'll just finish off this field, and you know, I'll bank the rest of this soybean, and then when we come back in the next episode, I'm not going to do any. I'm not going to do any more jobs right now. I did want to see, though, how much this job was paying. Wow, 23,000. But look at how long. Oh my gosh. I might actually have to get like the GPS mod for this or something, and just let it go and do its thing for a while. I don't know. So yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna seed: soybeans, barley, or canola. I kind of want to have, you know, we'll have a little bit of soybean in there. We'll have a little bit of canola. I do kind of want to take advantage of the high price of canola right now. So I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. So be sure to subscribe, get notifications when the next episode comes out. Please don't forget to like this video as well. Lets me know you love this series, and lets everybody else know you love this series. We got to get tons of views on these videos, so do not forget to like. And we'll see you back for more Farming Simulator 17. Well, I am Bradham73, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.